Alright, so here we are. We are going to start on the US side. Lego will start on the US attacking side for Gulf of Oman 32-man players. Here we have two F-35s and a Cobra going up. We have two transports on the carrier. It looks like they're not using them at all. It looks like they have a guy... Looks like their commander is going to stay inside the mobile, the Irix gun, or the Sea-Whiz cannon on the carrier. Both teams starting out with flags, just in case anybody doesn't know. Oman does start with flags in Battlefield 2. You start with flags. It is not Battlefield 4. The US starts with their beach flags, and it makes the game so much more balanced. Right now we see TRX pushing 4 infantry towards the rock fortification and the village fortification flags. And with very few people actually here to defend the village fortification, it looks like that flag might go down. One person here against 5, 6, 7, 8 people here. That rock fortification, or the village fortification, is gone. Rock fortification has a few more defenders, so they are going to be okay. LAVs pushing down the side towards the village, and the what other fortification? The Olive Hill fortification. I don't remember all the names for these things, so we're just going to make this up as we go along. All right. Infantry are in the tree garden over here. And on the train tracks. So it looks like they're going to keep pushing over here. Village fortification has gone down, so it looks like it's going to be a massive infantry fight between the rock and village fortifications here. Lego has sent at least 10 infantry over here to rock fortification just to see if we can get it, or to village fortification, see if they can get it. They are against 3 or 4, 5, 6 enemy units of TRX, and we'll see if they'll be able to get it. The LAV has spawned on village fortification, and TRX does manage to get it just barely, but they got it, and it's immediately killed by Lego the Imperial Toaster. Now, on the other side of the map, we see nothing happening at Hotel or the construction site. Another push on the far left over here at the village. Not much happening over here. It looks like Lego's trying to get the flag, but it looks like there's a couple infantry left over. They might get it, but it's looking a little dangerous for them. Couple AT, yeah, there it goes. Helicopter up. Takes out the LAV. Now, the one thing about the helicopters in Battlefield 2 that most people don't understand is that the helicopter in this game, the TV-guided missile, practically goes across the map, and it practically one-shots tanks. It does one-shot tanks. It does like 99 and 98 damage to helicopters. So chopper fights are all about that TV. We got some jet action going on as well. The F-35 takes out, Nuke takes out Annabelle in their Su-30. Another empty LAV down there on the helipad and uncapped. Massive push over here towards the rock fortification. Oh no, it doesn't need that for sure. Alright, so we have massive push towards the rock fortification. Artillery coming down. 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 infantry in from TRH or TRX coming in. Artillery from Max comes down. Might not hit anyone. It's 1 artillery kill so far. 2 kills. And that push looks like it's going to be defeated. Tank is up on the side of the Rock Hill fortification for Lego. They get the flag. And that push is still going to come. Look at this push. There is at least 12, 15 maybe TRX members pushing rock fortification. They want that beach flag. So they are going to push for it. LAV for TRX coming in, but it is weak and it is down. AT kills like crazy. Lego trying to push the beach side, gets a couple kills, but they might get cleaned up here. Looks like we have a revive over here. Couple revives. Interesting fight. Humka in the attack helo. TV's one of the TRX guys down here. But this push continuously coming here. Another artillery strike from Max comes down. This looks like it's actually going to be able to hold. Meanwhile, the village fortification, the river village fortification, has gone down in favor of TRX. There is one guy here, one infantry, and he has taken this flag. for TRX, and that is going to just tighten the noose on Lego. The helicopter comes down, takes that hit, or gets the kill on him. A couple of members of Lego there trying to recap. Village flag, still a push as well. We are just going to keep bouncing between the flags because that's just how Oman's going to work, man. Alright. TRX has infantry on this flag. They have a BTR on this flag, but the flag is gray. It's not fully in their favor yet, so they cannot spawn here. It looks like there's a member inside that fortification. This LAV on fire. This LAV dead. Okay, so now Lego just has to push him across this little stream here, and they can get this flag. Rock fortification still under massive attack. Lego slightly pushing up though. LAV pushing around. It is not in a good position. He was surrounded for a second there. Lego did not receive the River Village fortification flag again. They did not recapture that. Instead, TRX managed to hold that, and they are pushing towards the Olive Hill fortification. Meanwhile, the jets of Lego are just dominating. They are doing just fine against the air of TRX. They are taking down the helicopter. They are taking down both of the jets. One thing that most people don't understand about Battlefield 2, Gulf of Oman, is the jets on Battlefield 2's Oman for the mech side. They had one medium bomber, which was a two-seater, which was the Su-34, and they had the Su-30, or I think it was the Su-30. MiG-29. Excuse me. They had the MiG-29. So the MiG-29 was, of course, the fighter, and the Su-34 was the medium bomber. The medium bomber had a ton of bombs, which it could use the carpet bomb, but it also had a second seat in it, which the co-pilot could use a TV-guided missile in the plane. So it was incredibly strong, and right now Lego is doing a fantastic job of keeping those planes down. Otherwise, that would just be devastating for them. Lego pretty certainly going to recap here, except the artillery from TRX comes down, takes out the LAV. The flag is not gray. TRX will hold. This flag is held for TRX for the time being, but rock fortification has gone down, and it looks like, yeah, Lego is nowhere to be found here. This flag is gone. This leaves the Olive Hill fortification as the only flag left for Lego. They only get one LAV here to spawn, and they are going to be completely swamped against all of the infantry and all of the vehicles coming down from TRX. This is just going to be devastating. The helicopter, it looks like. Nope, that's not the helicopter. I thought that was the helicopter. There's grenade spam coming in from TRX down to the Olive Hill fortification flag. Coming down. Artillery from the TRX commander coming in on the river flag. Not... Oh, connects with two. Still a heck of a battle here going on for the Olive Hill fortification. Looks like Lego are going to hold, and they managed to recapture the river fortification flag. So they are up to two flags, but these are not the two flags you want to capture. You want that Rock Hill fortification because you are down one tank unless you have it. Another massive push coming from the Rock Hill fortification. The MiG-29 gets 4 kills from TRX. Unfortunately, we didn't see it. F-35 coming down gets another 3 kills. This is why the air power of BF2 is so darn strong. Not only did the fighters have TV and TV heat seekers and stuff, but they had two dumbfire bombs as well, and they were just incredibly devastating. Rock has captured, Lego has managed to capture the village flag, but it is going to get pounded by this attack helicopter. And there is not much that Lego can do about this helicopter right now until those jets deal with it. LEGO has also lost the village fortification, or their village fortification flag, and they are, and TRX maintaining a strong presence there. LEGO completely abandoning it. Rockhill fortification flag still getting hit with artillery, but there is really not much there. Their infantry are, TRX's infantry are already about halfway to the flag. Ticket count not too bad right now in favor of TRX. They are about 50 tickets up, which isn't so bad. Definitely recoverable. Looks like an LAV over here. No LAV. Just accidentally spotted by somebody on the map for Team LEGO. There it is. So TRX has the LAV from River Fortification and maintains a strong presence here. Most of the flags on this map do grant a vehicle, which makes Oman a very vehicle-heavy map, just as it is in every iteration of the game. LEGO making a massive push towards rock fortification, however they are being wiped out. One after another. Rock fortification has too many people here. BTR is up on this flag. Nobody has taken it. There is a free LAV here, and LEGO manages to take it. That is a massive steal for LEGO. However, they have lost the village fortification flag in the northwest. Worse still for LEGO, though, unfortunately, is they lost that push. TRX had spawned just in time, even with that capture, and they managed to hold that flag. The commander, TRX config, taking out 5 infantry with his commander artillery strike on the rock fortification flag, and this is once again the only flag left for Team LEGO. LAV spawns on the flag and is immediately stolen and killed by AT rockets. The MiG-29 now alive. Looks like LEGO has some trouble in the air now. And now here comes the point where LAVs and tanks are just going to start rolling up to rock fortification. Chopper takes out the LAV. So solid hold there, but the artillery strike is just going to keep landing on rock fortification, and this is olive hill fortification, and this is just bad news for LEGO. They need another flag. They will be lucky if this already does not kill 5 people. It kills 3 so far, and it looks like the rest are running out of range. But they keep going for olive hill fortification or for river fortification, and I don't think that is the right move here. They need rock fortification. Now that helicopter is raining down death over here. The Mi-28 is just wreaking havoc, see what I did there, on Team LEGO here as they try to push towards the rock fortification flag, and that push is gone. Now it is TRX's turn to push. They have 9 infantry pushing towards olive hill fortification. The LAV is up, but nobody is in it. This would be a wonderful steal. LAV is up and LAV is down. That was fast. Mi-28 still kind of keeping an eye on the olive hill fortification. But there is TRX just has so many infantry here. It is just not going to happen. This is such a hard defense. This flag is gone in favor of TRX. Meanwhile, a sneak attack on the village fortification flag by LEGO manages to take this flag. 1 BTR is up from the hotel and it's on its way over, but second BTR as well from the hotel side coming over as well, and the tank. So now they have a tank and 2 LAVs covering this flag. And now with the olive hill fortification flag taken, this is it. The last flag of Team LEGO has moved to the right side of the map, which is arguably the better side of the map, because now if they could take hotel, Now, if they could take Hotel, they would have access to the LAV and the tank that spawned there, as well as the massive high ground of the hotel building itself, from which they could shoot down their rockets. Of course, there is no SOFLAM in Battlefield 2, so it's not as overpowered as it was in BF3 or 4, but still, the ability to have that air vision is just that vision and high ground is just a wonderful advantage. LAV and tank defending Hotel very, very well for TRX. Artillery strike on on Olive Hill Fortification, as Rock Fortification is recaptured for Team Lego. Just barely. There it is. Okay. This is a good pickup for Lego, but now the tickets are starting to get to them, and this Havoc is just destroying them now. This chopper, it looks like the air is just being kept down for Lego now, as the whoever was in the MiG-29 is just starting to really pick up the slack here. Village fortification has gone down now, unfortunately, so Lego will lose that flag with a push. Oh, another artillery strike right down on Rock fortification. That push is gone as well. Many dead there. Lego still trying to hold over here. Another push is being made for Olive Hill fortification, but there are now 3 LAVs over here, so Lego has their work cut out for them. This tank needs to put in work. 4 LAVs. 4 LAVs for TRX and the MiG. Just absolutely obliterating Lego on this flag. This is where those tickets are just going to start bleeding out far more than the ticket bleed itself. A lot of anti-tank rockets obliterating that LAV from TRX. But that doesn't really matter much because there's still 3 left alive. Another push coming from Village Fortification, coming down from the right side of the map. There are at least 5 infantry on the right side of the map, along with the LAVs from the left. This flag is just getting pincered, and the tank from this flag has been stolen. It might go down quickly, and it does. From Humka in the attack helo, takes it out. But that is a horrible waste. Max TK's 7 teammates with his artillery strike. So man. Top Gun giving him a thanks, Max, from from TRX. Oh, that was just the worst artillery strike luck ever. Meanwhile, TRX still pincering this flag from both sides. Not much else going on. Looks like there's still a push on the hotel flag. Interestingly enough, there is still a friendly LAV here. And this flag is great. This is a massive pickup if Lego can get it. But it looks like the attack helo and the chopper are going to deal with it. Meanwhile, this flag, the Rock Fortification flag, still in trouble. Lego has lost it. Artillery coming down, and looks like this flag is over. Yep, attack helo takes out the Jeep on this flag, but Rock Hill Fortification is gone, and the remaining members of TRX on this flag will probably go back to the hotel flag. Looks like there's a couple going to Village, River Village, but it is too little too late for that flag. Max picks up a couple more artillery kills. However, that doesn't quite break even from his last artillery strike, which killed 7 of his own teammates. And this push on hotel seems to have failed. Let's keep an eye on the air war for a second here. It looks like we have a dogfight going on, probably between Nuke and the mech pilot over here. But this is these jets are just a little too fast for the camera to keep up. I could either go past them or you know, way ahead of them. Kind of hard to keep up with their jets. If I could find them on the camera, I would do that. That's going to be difficult, I think. See if we can keep an eye on the jets. There we go. There we go. Let's follow Nuke for a little bit. Landing gear down. Doing it in the middle of a dogfight with the MiG-29. One of the things with the F-35 in this game, guys, is the F-35 had a really bad problem with turning. If you, you know, in Battlefield 4 we had speed control. You know, you try to stall your aircraft or slow it down a little bit, kind of get a better turn range. Battlefield 2 kind of had the same thing. The problem was with the F-35, if you held down your S key and tried to slow down just a hair too long, the brakes would kick in and it would go into hover mode way too easily, which would completely ruin your dogfight because you just stall and the MiG-29 would just crush you. And that is it for round 1. The mech team of TRX has taken the round 281-0, which is less tickets than they won the first round on Karkand. So it's not a terrible round, but it is still quite a stomp against Team Lego. So Lego has some work cut out for them for the next round. And would you look at that, now that we can actually see the last round, it looks like the last round of the game for... I know I missed it, that we missed. It looks like even with the all cap, looks like the tickets are about fairly similar. I called the ticket lead to be about 300 to 350, and it looks like it was about 336, I think. So TRX handedly winning Karkand by a lot when you add those tickets up, but still, Lego put up a good fight on the map, even with the all cap, and they put up a decent fight on the first round of Oman. Let's see how this next round goes. Hopefully they can put up a better defense against TRX on the mech side than they did on the US side. Alright, this should be live here. We should be live on the second round of Gulf of Oman. Obviously, I'm going to get tongue-tied with all of these rock fortification and village fortification flags, because I don't remember them. I only remember the ones from BF4, because that's all I play. And I'm old. So, as we pick up the next game, we do remember that Team TRX did win the round by 326 tickets, so they need to lose by exactly that amount or more in order for Lego to win the map. Here we go, starting the round. Let's see what we got going on. It looks like the initial push for Team Lego is going to be immediately on the village fortification flag. Tank from TRX is already up trying to get pot shots on the enemy, on the Lego tank. Jets look like they're dogfighting. Massive push on the construction site. This did not happen for Lego at all. It looks like TRX absolutely wants the construction site. This was something that they did not have to defend against Lego. Lego was too busy constantly defending the beach flags, but Lego is absolutely needing to defend the construction site this time around. And they are just swamped. TRX is all over this flag. They've got their massive infantry squads plural, on this flag. Remember, in Battlefield 2, squads were actually 6-man squads, so there were a lot of infantry you can put on a group of people at one time. Artillery coming from Max. Max gets 3, 4, 5, maybe 6. I didn't see the first hit. But it looks like he might defend the flag. DK's Deka plug there on the rooftop of that flag. So unfortunately, Lego will lose that flag, but they are pushing heavy into the flag, into the rock fortification flag, and they're going to grab that one. That's a solid pickup, as they do get an LAV from that flag. Construction site is not the worst flag in the world. However, it does give TRX an option to go for the hotel out of it, and that is one reason why Lego is going to keep continuing to come back here. This flag is just as annoying in this game as it is in BF3 and BF4, because that construction site building just gives you so much maneuverability and high ground vision that you can just hold that flag so tightly. But it looks like LEGO is putting a lot of effort into taking it, and they might get it. That flag is halfway up for LEGO. Two enemies of TRX, or 2 players of TRX in the pool side, coming around behind. Now 3, 4, squad bomb coming up. Let's see if they can get this flag. 5, 6, massive squad bomb coming up. That con site was retaken for LEGO, and it looks like Max is going to drop his arty right on top of this flag just to guarantee a safety here. Might get a couple TKs, but this flag is starting to go down. Max TK's 1. But this flag looks to be clear. Max TK's 2. Now, LEGO may think this flag is safe, but unfortunately they are still not. There is at least 1, 2, 3 TRX spawning behind the flag on the high ground. Devious play, that anchor, the anchor of the squad member was behind the hill over here, stayed alive so this push could resume. Remember that in Battlefield 2, you could only spawn on the squad leader. You could not spawn on anyone else in the squad. However, helicopter for TRX coming, or for LEGO, putting in some work. Looks like he is soloing in this helicopter. He is absolutely soloing in this helicopter. Humka in the helicopter, the Mi-28 for LEGO, soloing in their helicopter, defending this flag. This push is looks like it's over. There are no members of TRX here. This flag is defended. Let's move on somewhere else. Olive Hill fortification, or excuse me, rock fortification. Massive fight over there. Looks like TRX just defended a push, and now they are counter-attacking the village flag. Looks like the infantry squad that was attacking the construction site is over here now, and there is many. I count. There might be 12, 15 people coming here. This is a tough defend here for LEGO, especially with the attack helicopter right above them. And the Black Hawk now. TRX handedly stomping and just zerging all over this flag. This flag is gone. Artillery strike coming in, but I think it's going to be too late. This flag, that already should have happened about 10 seconds ago. Oh man, there are just so many infantry there. He might get about two or three kills here. There's 2. But, man, if that would have happened about 10 seconds earlier, Max could have had at least 15 kills. That would have been wonderful. Three, 4 infantry. It looks like they're pushing now hotel. LAV on the side of LEGO defending this hotel flag. Another LAV on con site for TRX. Looks like that might have got taken out. But the push is coming towards hotel now for TRX. And it looks like this is the next major target that they want. A few members of LEGO sneaking around an Olive Hill fortification. One person now. Can he solo this flag? Maybe? Is he the only one left? Player Alpha, the only one here. And he's not a medic, so this flag is all him, and he just barely is holding on. He gets another one. Wow, Player Alpha just crushing this flag. It's 3 players so far that we've seen. But he is alone against 3, 4, 5 members of TRX. And that's it. But still, pulled so many members of TRX alone back to the Olive Hill fortification. Excellent play by him. That is exactly what you want to see in a 32 versus 32 game. Helicopter for LEGO, still soloing in the air. Not hitting too much recently. Probably looking for the enemy helicopter and their armor. Counterattack from LEGO onto the village fortification flag from TRX. lot of Lego members over here right now. But this hill, they call it a fortification for a reason. That is a hard flag to push. Tank for Lego almost backing up into the artillery. Would have been bad if he got hit. He's smoking a little bit, so he is hurt. Lego pushing the high ground here, wiping out TRX on this flag. Very good back and forth game from Lego going on right now, Lego and TRX. Lego down about 80 tickets so far. Or 60, excuse me, 60 tickets. Not the worst thing in the world, but they really need to cap some flags if they want to keep up with TRX. A lot of members on this flag, or up on this hill for Lego, but you cannot hold here. You have to move down. You have to get down that flag. You need bodies on the flag. As we used to say back in the day, you need to fight from the gray. Helicopter. Oh no. Helicopter from TRX coming in to wipe out a lot of Lego members. And this is just going to be terrible for Lego. This helicopter putting in work right now. And an artillery strike. TRX config takes out two of his own teammates trying to defend this flag, but this push is over. That helicopter is just demolishing Lego, unfortunately. Helicopters in Battlefield 2 still super strong. MiG-29 does a pass on the helicopter, barely misses it. Or excuse me, that was the S-340. MiG-29 just came back and wiped out the helicopter for the attack helo for the U.S. And it's now TRX's turn. TRX pushing hotel flag extremely hard. Tank and LAV just spawned, unfortunately. Worst timing ever. And now the LAV is already gone. The tank is hurt. LAV pushing, and at least 10 other members of TRX pushing hotel flag. But they're going to put up a heck of a fight. Two tanks now for Lego here on this flag. Few Lego members here. They might be able to hold with the armor support, but it is going to be tough. As you can see right here, this is probably one of the anchors staying back just so they can make sure they have a spawn point left. And there's a climber. We got a climber going up the ladder. You don't see this too often, but this is exactly what we needed to see last round. With regards to Lego getting on top of the hotel building, it was something that they were unable to do last game. But TRX, somebody is pushing the top of this hill. I wish I could see a tag, Canary or something like that. He is up on the high ground and he can just hit those tanks, and there's nothing the Lego tank can do about it. Construction flag now going down for Lego. TRX has captured this flag. They have one member on the crane, two members on the crane. Not the best idea. It is pretty hard to hit straw shots from that height. Lego coming back. Looks like two members that's just spawned. Looks like we have a spawn beacon, or at least one of the squad leaders up here as well. Yep, we have one squad leader up here, just managing to hold on up here. So they have recaptured the construction site. That push onto hotel still going on. There are now, yep, that was the squad leader that pushed to the hill, or on top of the hotel building. So now there are 3 members of TRX on this hotel building, and it is very, very difficult for Lego to deal with them. This is going to be very difficult unless they get that helicopter or the MiG-29 does a pass on this building, because now they're just going to be able to keep spawning up there and dropping on the flag. They might even steal a vehicle or two once they respawn on the hotel flag. This is a dangerous spot for this LAV. That is way too dangerous of a spot, and he is down for it. He deserved that. Rock Fortification Hill flag is gray. It looks like it's going to be retaken by TRX here in a second, as there are no members of Lego on that flag. There must have been some sort of push there that got wiped out. We can't keep track of everything. LAV manages to go for a swim in the empty pool and cannot get out. Oh. Lego once again losing the construction side flag. Their squad leader is still anchoring on top of the crane, with his squad members dropping down on top of it. But now, this might become a shooting gallery. There are still several members of TRX below in this construction site, and now the LAV has spawned, so TRX is going to get the LAV that spawned on construction site, and they are going to hold this flag just pretty strong. There's just going to be a constant fight for this flag unless unless TRX can manage to kill Tarasov up here, who is the squad leader on this flag. He is the anchor, still managing to keep this flag, the hopes alive to recapture this flag, but right now it is a struggle bus. Artillery coming down on top of the river, on top of the village fortification flag, as TRX has managed to steal the LAV on this flag, and has yet to capture it. No, Max with another 2 TKs. Manages to clean up the flag, but 2 TKs again. They can't keep. Lego cannot afford to keep these tickets up, and with Lego passing up the 326, 325 mark on the tickets, that is officially pretty much the end of the any hope for them to actually win the map. But they are going to continue fighting here just to see what kind of resistance they can put up to TRX, who has bested them in every round so far this match. Lego continuing to attack that con site. They want this flag back. Interestingly enough, we see no Lego members at all at the hotel flag, which means not only was that flag pushed and defended, but TRX, it is now open for them to take. This is such a... Lego is putting everything into attacking, trying to retake the con site, that they are going to lose the flag that gives them a tank and an LAV. Tank spawns on the flag, TRX takes it, and this is a huge, huge win for them. This is not the type of flag that you want to give up. Artillery coming down from Max, might get a couple, gets 2 so far. Flag's still gray, but there's a TRX member out of the artillery range. He will probably clean it up, unless this Mi-28 manages to swing back. Yeah, this flag is definitely going to go back in favor of TRX. TRX has also officially held on to the con site, and they have now wiped out. Looks like somebody climbed up the crane, and they managed to wipe out the squad leader on top of the crane, which means Lego has no more attempts to go up here and keep dropping infantry. Village flag, still a contested flag, but it looks like Lego has managed to hold off the constant push on the flag for now. Most of Lego's forces are re-pushing the con site. They're still trying to push this flag for... I don't exactly know what the rationale is for pushing this flag over the hotel. The hotel is the one that's really going to matter the most, considering the vehicle counts. LAV spawns, TRX player takes it, so Lego will miss out on that LAV. That is that just is very disappointing for them. So now they're going to have to kill this LAV first, and it's going to take a few tickets off of them. Rock Hill Fortification went down again. Looks like there were a couple of Lego members, but TRX has been there to regain it. Flag now getting bombed by the jets. And Lego is just getting massacred on this flag. Even Max, the commander, participating in fighting for this flag, and it's just not working out. There are just way too many members of TRX here. Helicopter, bailing a member of squad leader of Lego on top of the hotel flag. This should have been done a long time ago. This is exactly what Lego needs to get back in this game. They need to spawn as many people as they can on top of this flag. Looks like a tank died. The helicopter may have taken out the Abrams that had spawned here, but Lego really need this flag. They need that tank, they need that bonus LAV, and TRX put up a little resistance here. Even with the squad leader up, I see there's at least 2 infantry that I see There might be more, and an LAV coming back to help defend. So this is going to be this could be a little trouble for Lego, but they need to make this happen. Tank spawns at the perfect time as one of their members are pushing are parachuting down. So they do get the tank, but there's AT all over the place, and he might get a shot in that tank. That is exactly what Lego needed. Just good luck on that spawn timer. Now, TRX putting most of their infantry to counter the counter push from Lego. Massive battle on this hill. Very little cover. Lots of grenades going off. There's actually a Jeep trying to roadkill somebody over here. That was pretty interesting. But the squad leaders just trying to survive so people can spawn. Tarasov doing a good job trying to survive so far, but he is just overwhelmed. He was the one that was on top of the crane for the longest time. He cannot get back up there. That flag is gone. Another tough push for Lego. It looks like now one of the LAVs that was taken from the... Oh, it's already gone. Wow, that was just disappointing. TRX on the ball. Lego had a flag, or had the LAV from the hotel flag, and he drove it over here to try to get the rock hill fortification. And TRX had 4 guys waiting for him, and that LAV was just gone. Push still continuing on the hotel flag. Definitely a flag that they need to put more resources in. The village flag on the left side of the map, unfortunately... So this flag right here, the river village flag, or the village flag, it's not really critical. It's not... Lego, I think, is putting too much emphasis on this flag, trying to hold it. I think that they need to put more investment into rock hill fortification, into the village fortification. They need to take back those beach flags where major pushes can happen close together. Flags that are out in the middle of nowhere are not great in 32 versus 32. You need to concentrate the enemy team's forces as much as you can on the flags that have short range together. This way you can kind of, if all their forces are focused together on those big flags, the ones that really matter, then you can have a few guys go around and cap the lesser important flags like the village. Which, right now, everything being concentrated for Lego on the village flag, it is just... They don't have any resources to push any other flags, and TRX is just taking massive advantage of that. Every time while Lego is being pinned down here, they have nothing to push the rock hill fortification. Even now, if you look over here, there's just one squad. Yeah, one squad trying to push the rock hill fortification, and they've got to deal with the tank and the helicopter and the jets coming in. It is just going to be a struggle. Lego down below 100 tickets finally. They are down to 90 tickets against 331. They are at least doing better than the last round. I believe the ticket count was 326 or 336 in favor of TRX, so they are doing a little better as far as the game average. But that defense over on Village has fallen. Many players from TRX on this flag. This flag is taken. See, now TRX has a problem because they have to move all these infantry players. They need to get them back to the rock fortification. So they're going to have a long walk in store for them. Artillery from Config comes down to rock hill fortification. Gets 2 so far, 1 TK. Not many, for as many people were on that flag. That was astounding. And just as I had just mentioned a second ago, now that the village flag has gone down, Lego has all of these infantry available. They have all these players available to keep pushing the Olive Hill fortification. But they are just having such a hard time now, even with the helicopter now coming down from Shattuck, just destroying the infantry now on this flag. He's gonna keep circling with a minigun. He's gonna use TV guided missiles. He's just gonna kill as much infantry as he can, and this is just gonna be a massacre. Hotel flag falls again and goes gray in favor of TRX. However, it looks like TRX is going to take that back. Even the Blackhawks coming in for a little extra fun. Artillery coming down from Config from the TRX side. Doesn't really hit much. Gets 1, gets a TK. and a massive follow-up push from TRX. Many infantry. It looks like I really don't think Lego's going to be able to hold this. Excellent bomb from Annabelle. Hits the one target it could have possibly hit. And this flag is pretty much going to be overwritten here. I don't even think it's worth it for Lego to keep spawning. You know, it's one of those things in 32 versus 32 where in 8v8, if you have 4 infantry on a flag here from an enemy team, and you want to keep it's being capped, and you have a chance to spawn on it, yeah, maybe 2 of your infantry can spawn, and maybe you can actually get a good hold and make it happen. But in 32 versus 32, when there is 15 players taking a flag and an LAV, sporadic spawning where you just trickle in one at a time and try to cap that, try to defend the flag, just doesn't work. You shouldn't spawn on that flag. You should just go to the next one, regroup, go to your next flag, and that is it. TRX takes the map with 285 tickets to 0 on the second round. And that should be it for the match for today. That was TRX versus Lego, and TRX takes all 4 rounds. 326, 336, 281, and 285. Much closer rounds, a little bit closer rounds on Gulf of Oman, but definitely still completely overpowering Lego here. Hamka in the helicopter going 64 and 7. That is a fantastic score there. So even though Lego was having a hard time there, it looks like some of their players put in some work there. Shadek in the U.S. helicopter doing 51 and 8. Shivani, I don't exactly know what he was doing, but another great score. It looks like the scores were pretty even. A lot of good team play going on. But they're yeah, very tough rounds for Lego. But they put up a great fight either way. And that is going to be the day. That is it for... everybody's disconnecting. That is it for the Lego versus TRX match. I hope these guys play again sometime. I'd like to continue casting them, especially since I missed the second round of the Karkan game. But that was a fantastic match to watch. You definitely don't get to see a lot of competitive Battlefield as far as 32 versus 32 anymore. But you definitely don't get to see much about 32 versus 32 Battlefield 2, for sure. That is interesting and just a great thing to watch. So that is going to be it for me. I hope you guys enjoyed it.